At this current point in time, there isn't a single character in the Owl House whose actions/words had visibly annoyed me as much as this woman on screen. Not even Belos, and he wants to wipe out an entire civilization. Even though it wasn't really the case, clouds on the horizon felt like the calm before the storm that will inevitably be King's Tide. Just like the main synopsis described, everyone was just getting their final preparations complete before they head to the Titan's Head. Mainly the merging of the Hexside Alliance and the Cats Alliance. The episode opens with Belos inside the same area where he found the Collector's mirror trying to use the human portal. Can't believe that whole setup was lugged all the way up there. Shout out to the Abomaton soldiers, I guess. You can also see on Belos' desk the mirror he originally found the Collector in, which means I was right about there being 2 Collector mirrors. Let's go! The Collector is also there teasing Belos about being nervous to get back to Earth again, / how he can barely keep his human form anymore after eating so many palisman. Why do I have a feeling that he's inevitably going to turn into his full beast form permanently after consuming Flapjack in one of the final episodes? Oh dear Titan. It's also revealed the Collector is the main mastermind behind the draining spell, which totally checks out, making the deal between these two as Collector gives Belos a spell to wipe out magic from the demon realm, Collector is freed from his prison as a result of the spell working. I can't believe these two motherfuckers made this deal using a pinky swear. And based on the way this episode's dialogue went, combined with just knowing Belos' character in general, it feels pretty obvious that even if the draining spell works, the Collector's not going to be set free. Belos is one of the most selfish people I've seen in all of fiction. His main trait is to make deals with people / tell people what they want to hear so they can do stuff for him, only for him to backstab those people in the end after he gets what he wants. He did it with Luz and Lilith in the past, with Hunter, and now he's going to do it with the Collector. This is further backed up when King starts to hear the Collector's voice in his head again later in the episode. The Collector freaking out, wondering if Belos is going to keep his end of the deal. Since he played Belos' game for hundreds of years, why wouldn't Belos keep his end of the bargain, right? Nope. Those statements right there is essentially Dana Terrace herself telling you face to face, Belos is going to betray the Collector. I can't say it any clearer than that. There's quite a bit of activity going on at the Cats hideout too. We learn the big plan the Cats have that involves Ida, which is having Ida disguise herself as Rain to be with the other 9 Coven heads, but instead of a regular Bard Coven sigil being drained from a hand, Ida's curse would be infecting the rest of the draining spell, thus making it useless. The same way it affected the environment in Ida's Requiem. So like I thought, and I'm sure others thought as well, the curse was the key to stopping the draining spell. I really gotta hand it to Ida's commitment for this job. Not only did she shoot down Lilith's offer to participate over her because Lilith also has the curse, but she's allowing Steve to give her a real Bard Coven sigil so the plan would work. Meaning her ability to use wild magic in the future would be gone for good. But if it means everyone else, especially her loved ones, can live without worry, she's willing to make the sacrifice play. We also learn what Luz's talisman is. Well, sort of. It's currently in the shape of an egg. Luz says because she was able to decide what future she wanted when she chose to become a witch, she wants her talisman to have that same choice. I feel like the talisman starting off as an egg doesn't guarantee it's going to be a bird species either. I think there's still hope for a cat, bat, snake, or otter. As for the Blight household, well, things aren't going nearly as smooth. Poor Kiki got demoted in her own coven, and Odalia's been on a warpath, threatening Alador to make the kids have a more active role in Blight Industries after he wants to reconsider the deal they made with Belos, leading to Amity and her siblings being grounded after Odalia catches them snooping around. Even breaking Amity's Tamagotchi communicator she used to talk to Luz. Luz knew something was up and realized she had to go see Amity, even getting the okay from Ida. And on her way, Luz learns her escort to find Amity are Willow, Gus, and Hunter. Hunter in specific being asked by Darius to protect Luz. Why do I have a feeling Hunter meeting up with Darius again would have been another episode that was intended to make the cut but couldn't because of Disney meddling? Look at Hunter and Gus's special handshake. They're just best friends now. I love it. Hunter's also super against the idea of Gus and Willow knowing he's a Grimwalker. Even when Luz tries to reassure him they won't care, he brings up the fact that Luz never told them about how she helped Philip find the Collector's mirror in the past. So for now, these secrets will go to the grave. They're gonna be revealed sooner or later though, it's inevitable. Now for the piece de resistance. Luz getting to Amity like Flynn rescuing Rapunzel from her tower, and they actually kissed. Let's go! You see how fluid that animation was? It felt like I was watching a movie. Props to Tom Barkle for the work he did here, actually insane. Part of me wasn't even sure if this would ever happen considering how Disney has treated the show. I thought it would either not happen at all or be heavily censored. Like as one of them leans in for the kiss, it just cuts to a still background, then back to them at arm's length between each other or something. But nope, we actually saw it. It's a very good day to be an Owl House fan. Is it just me, or is anyone getting the vibe that Rain might sacrifice themselves to protect Ida after watching the scenes following the Lumity kiss? They tried to keep Ida far away from this mess to the point where they tried to forget the adventure they had in Ida's Requiem. Now look at the face they make after Steve gives Ida her Bard sigil. I don't know, man, something's not sitting right with me. It cut to the kids at Blight Industries using Emperor's Coven disguises to sneak around Odalia and Kiki. Only problem is, Alador is nowhere to to be found. Except by King, that is. The kids can't find Alador inside his workroom and eventually get caught thanks to Kiki recognizing Hunter's annoying voice. A nice little callback to when Ida called it annoying in the episode Eclipse Lake. I'm genuinely so happy that Alador is continuing to work towards becoming a better dad since the episode Reaching Out, clearly getting sick of Odalia's controlling nature, venting to King about how there was an instance where she fired half of his team while he was recovering from the fire flu, even giving time to reassure Amity about her abilities when the Oracle bubble broke, followed by the big reveal of Odalia knowing about the draining spell the whole time, being told she'll be allowed to live like royalty in the new world post-Day of Unity. I can't tell who's greedier anymore, Odalia Blight or the core. Help me choose in the comments below. And obviously she's not gonna be living like royalty, like Belos is just talking out of his ass again. Kiki also reveals she and Belos know Ida is on the way to the head, implying the plan for Ida to infiltrate the ritual won't work. This leads to Luz and Gus conducting a secret plan right before the fight, where he would make Luz look like Hunter and vice versa. You can tell it's them before the actual reveal, like when quote-unquote Luz used Flapjack's speed enhancement to save Willow, or in this quick shot where Hunter's tooth gap is exposed. Even top-tier illusion magic can't hide the gap. Which of course means Hunter wasn't the one captured by Kiki, Luz was. She was determined to protect Ida after learning Belos was onto them via Kiki. Alador's moment of destroying all the Abomatons as his way to show will to repair his family might have been my favorite part of the whole episode, right behind the Lumity smooch. While swift, the development for this man was insane. I can't get over how proud I am of my homie. His eyes even glowing like Willow and Gus's do when they use powerful spells. I hope that happens to Amity at some point in the future too. And although Odalia sucks, I did like seeing her use Oracle magic, specifically those ghostly mummy figures in battle. We never really saw Oracle magic like that in combat until this episode, so I was very intrigued. And I'm curious if this is actually the last time we'll see Odalia, at least for a while. If not, then I have a feeling that either Amity is going to have her final fight for the show against her, or maybe she'll try to make up for what she did like Alador, but I don't know, man. I'm starting to wonder if there's no going back for this lady. Anyone else hoping that Alador is going to interact with Darius again now that we know he's flying Luz's rescue blimp? Please let it happen. The episode ending with Luz changing back into her normal self, flying at top speed to the Titan's head, even through the end credits. I am not ready for next week, man. This wait is going to suck, and I'm sure I'm going to be saying those exact words tenfold after King's Tide airs. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this episode. I don't know about you guys, but the theory of the Collector taking over Luz is looking more likely now that she's completely isolated from her crew and on her way to Belos. I would very much love to know your thoughts. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like down below. It helps out a ton, but for now, I will see you guys next time. Peace out, take care, bye-bye.